I can't barely see my Speedo. It's covered in so much dust. Am I glad to be back on this thing? I'm sure a lot of you guys have been wondering where the H2 has been. Truth be told, man, it's just been sitting in the garage. I made a post the other day on Instagram saying that, like, it's finally back up and running, and people were like, it was down. It wasn't down. There was nothing wrong with it. It just, I didn't have the battery for it. I lent it to Motonosity because his R6 battery was, like, exploding or something like that. I don't really know. Pillow. I gave him the battery, and I just, like, never got around to getting it back. He was like, I can drop it off. I'm like, I guess I was like, no, I'll get it, and then I just never got it. Mostly because of who I am as a person, I suppose. I finally got a chance to message him and be like, hey, can I have my battery back? And he's all like, yeah, of course. It's been sitting in the garage. You see it's covered in like this layer of like dirt, dust. It's not because this bike has been sitting up that long. It's because I've been doing knife stuff in the garage. And when you start sanding wood, it just, man, it makes this fine powder over everything. I mean, everything had that wood dirt layer on it, you know? Before we start getting into today's talking and whatnot, I'm on my way to Wild Motorcycles to kind of finalize everything for 2019, or not, what do you call it? I guess our deal, our relationship. Basically, kind of getting everything in line, so 2019, I can do the stuff that I need to do there, and we can make all the videos. So if you like the reviews and stuff like that with WoW, buckle up, because there's a lot more coming. I figure we'll start with this. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys saw this post that was kind of long and talkative about how, like, I'm not just a motovlogger and all this other shit. And I mean, obviously there was a lot of support with that, but I did want to clarify that there are going to be some changes for 2019. I'm just tired of people always saying, Dan, I wish you'd do the motovlogs. When you go back on motovlogs, it's not that I've been putting it off or not doing it because I don't want to do them. It's just that for the most part, up until basically today, it's been absolutely shit. I mean, raining every day in the 30s and 40 degree weather, and it's just, I'm not gonna ride in that. I certainly can't make a video on that. The camera's gonna get all fucky and you won't be able to see anything, and it just won't be fun for anybody, because if I'm not having fun, then the video's gonna suck balls. But that's what I want to open with today, is that things are gonna be changing for 2019, whether you like it or not. Basically, I'm no longer gonna treat YouTube like the job, like where I feel like I'm gonna cater to a specific crowd or anything like that. I've talked about this briefly in the Yami Noob video, but I'm just gonna do the stuff that I want to do. I'm only going to make the videos that I feel like or want to make, because that's the content that's going to turn out. There's the dog in that car. Hi, puppy. Hi. Hello. I'm only going to do the videos that I really want to do, because those are the ones that are going to turn out the best. And part of me wants to take a more casual approach, which I mentioned in my Bring It On 2019 video. I'm making this change for a lot of reasons. One, because I'm tired of catering to YouTube's bullshit. You know, I don't want to have to make titles that seem super catchy all the time. Try to fight a YouTube algorithm that obviously doesn't want me there. I mean, I've been around for a couple of years now, for a while on the YouTube. I think YouTube likes to weed out older pages because they want new people coming through, you know? As long as my videos stay monetized, and as long as those who still want to watch me go out of their way to, like, find the videos, I think everything will be okay. But I'm not going to cater to YouTube's bullshit algorithm. I'm not going to cater to YouTube's policies as much. Like, if I want to cuss, fuck it, I'm a cuss. But that being said, it's going to affect some of you guys negatively too, because if I don't feel like riding that day, I'm not going to ride. I'm not going to make a riding video. It's become more of like a job for me over the past couple of years. And this isn't me bitching. This isn't me being like, oh, YouTube's so hard. Oh, my life is so hard making videos every day. Oh, I'm such a fucking fag. That's not what I'm here to do. I just want you guys to be aware. And don't worry, this whole video isn't just me bitching. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a long video. But I just want to start it off by letting you guys know that's what's up. I'm only going to make the videos that I want to make. And if it's going to be car stuff, it's going to be car stuff. If it's going to be gun stuff, it's going to be gun stuff. And if it's going to be bike stuff, it's going to be bike stuff. And I'm saying this to proactively, like, get rid of the people who bitch. Like, Dan, I wish you'd just do motorcycles. Oh, I don't like gun content. Dan, what happened to the videos where you used to fist my ass? I really don't care. If I make any sort of content that you guys don't want to watch, then don't watch it. I think it's pretty simple, but you still get those people who are always like, man, I'm so fucking lame. Oh, I wish Dan would go back to the old Dan. God, I just want a phallic object in my rectum. Oh, you fuck. That means you unsubscribe? Bye. Goodbye, Felicia. Hit my 1 million subs, you know, I'm sure that was a goal of mine at one point or another, but now I'm just cool to make videos for the people who want to see it. But that being said, I'm also making a lot of, like, positive changes in my life. First of all, thank you for those who've noticed my like physical appearance changing a little bit. I'm down probably 30-40 pounds at this point. I dropped down to like 180. I think when I really started getting back into the working out thing, I was pushing 220, you know, fat, bitch tits, all that good shit. And now I've really leaned up. I went down to about 185, and now I'm putting back on muscle. I did take a 2-week hiatus when I went to Christmas. So like now my bench is under 300, which I'm bummed about, but at the same time, for a fucking 5'8" lesbian midget, I can't really complain. I'm pretty happy with those numbers. Oh, circling back to the whole lesbian midget thing, believe it or not, I've had the word lesbian banned on my YouTube channel for the past like I think a year now, maybe even longer, because I just got tired of it. It just seemed like such a beating a dead horse, you know? It's like, fuck, find something else to call me. I'm short, gay, and a midget. Cool. I think I was just taking myself too seriously. Maybe I'm more confident in myself now, but I don't care. Call me whatever you want. I think the problem is that it's always kind of hard for me to tell the difference between those who are being serious and those who are joking. Every now and again, I'll see a comment on an old video of mine. It was like, wow, Dan's fat. And I'm like, my feelings, my little fat feelings. But now I'm like, that's old me. But I have actually been really dying to ride the H2 for a while now. It's just been sitting in the garage, and I'm like, hey, I miss you. Oh, I also wanted to start the video in the garage, but the Magna's in there because it's basically done. And you can't see it yet because I have this cool video kind of announcing that and another bike soon. It'll be like a double bike reveal, I guess. I don't know when Finn and I are going to get to working on it. He's off snowboarding with his wife because he loves her or something. I don't know. But as soon as he gets back, I'll try to crack on that. And another thing, I will also be at the Great American Motorcycle Show in Marietta. Did I say that right? Great American Motorcycle Show? Yeah, and Warhorse will be there as well. So if you want to come check it out, we've been kind of putting off on selling it until then, but at the same time, I guess it is technically still for sale at like 50, 300 bucks or something like that. I don't know. But you know, everything that's going on, I've been kind of feeling a little funny the past probably the past week or so. I've been going pretty hard for my standards. For the past, I'd say, month now, every day up at 8 a.m., bed at 1 a.m. and then just kind of been repeating that process. Just because I feel like, dude, I don't know if anybody else is feeling this, but I feel like the days are super short. I mean, yeah, every year the days get shorter around this time, but dude, I feel like it's so dark. So the days are over by like 5 o'clock. So before, when I was getting up at noon, because I'd stay up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning editing, I get up at noon and then the days would be over in like 4.5 hours. I'm like, what the fuck, dude, this sucks. I couldn't get anything done. I've changed up my schedule. I've been getting up early. I've been working out every day for the most part. And right now I feel a little fucky. My arm's doing this weird thing where like it just randomly will go numb throughout the day, like a pinched nerve, I guess. It's really starting to get to me. I talked to a couple people, like my buddy Donut, who there's only 2 things that I would ever go to Donut about, and that's like working out stuff, because he's very into fitness and he like diet and all that good shit. Not like the gay way, you know, like, oh my god guys, we're gonna work out and we're gonna lose some weight and do some cardio. Like he's into the nutrition aspect of it. He knows how bodies work. So anytime that I'm like unsure about something about my body, I'm like, Don, is it normal? Either that or computers. Like, he knows everything about computers. You know, he helped me build my computer before, and so he's a fucking smart guy. I was like, hey, am I dying? Like, and he goes, well, quite possibly, yeah, but more than likely it's just like your nervous system being overloaded from all the shit you've been doing between like the forging and the building shit and like the moving motorcycles. This is a merge lane, by the way. You're supposed to accelerate. You're supposed to accelerate and then merge. Like, it's not hard to understand. Get it through your fucking head. So I'm like, Don, am I dying? And he's all like, I mean, maybe, you know, probably a blood clot, just fucking with me. But he said more than likely just because of the fact that you've been doing all the forging shit where you're like swinging a hammer, and because that's my right arm, it's not really my left arm unless I lay on it funny. It's like, it's probably just your nervous system overloaded. I'm like, that sounds like a thing that could happen. So it's like, here I am making all this progress in the gym, getting back physically, and he's like, hey, stop that shit for a couple days. And I'm like, god dang it. So I guess it's just back to me doing regular shit. So yeah, sometimes my arm falls asleep and I almost die. That's cool. I'll be honest, the first time I noticed it was when I was doing mushrooms, and I was like, oh, okay, this is what a heart attack is, right? And like, when you're, you know, doing drugs, you're not like in your right mind, right? So I was like fucking tripping balls, and I feel like I'm having a heart attack, and I'm by myself because that's a smart idea. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm dying. And that was like the first time that I actually noticed it. Oh, I didn't see that copperoonie there, but he looks like he's He's too busy for me. I wonder if maybe the mushrooms like overloaded my nervous system. I don't know. That was that was like months ago though. But I have noticed as like I do more work, it gets worse. And like, dude, the forging thing, hitting an anvil with a hammer, that's some like work, man. My shoulders are like, hey, fuck you. But speaking of the forging thing, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I've been really spending too much money on tools, but it's something that I've been really enjoying. And I finally sat down and watched that show Forged in Fire during Christmas because it was, my parents have I don't have cable, but my parents do, and there was an episode on, so we watched it, and I was like, holy shit, this show's actually kind of cool. I did my best to avoid watching it because, like, you know how it is when someone makes a TV show about something you enjoy, you're like, oh great, it's gonna be hokey and shitty, and that's what I was really worried about. But for the most part, I really actually have enjoyed it, and I've learned a lot from it too. Just like little techniques and stuff that these knife guys know that I don't, because they have a lot more experience than me. But if I can just get that other channel monetized, I can spend more time on it, which is what I really want to do. I want to be able to commit like a couple days a week doing it. God, this thing's so fucking dirty. I can't believe I let it get like this. Motherfucker. Alright. You damn light. Change it on me when I'm trying to go places. I'm late for a meeting. Like I literally always am. It's not new. It's not new at all. Another thing that I've been wanting to do, that I've been trying to do, is kind of spend more time editing my videos too. Like that's hard, right? Because what happens is that I'll be like, oh, it's been like a day or two since I've uploaded a video. People are gonna get pissed if I don't upload super consistent, and then I end up rushing the videos and they don't turn out the way I want them to. So I'm going hardcore in the take my time and edit them how I want to, and hopefully they'll turn out better and people will like those more. You know, the quantity over quality, even though YouTube doesn't reward that system anymore. I wish I could convey to you how little throttle this bike takes to get up to speed. Like, look how minuscule that throttle is. Fuck. A lot of people always ask me about that. Fuck you. I'm just making a random video about random things, and a lot of people ask me about the whole clutchless shifting. He's like, how does he shift without a clutch, without pulling in the clutch? You can do that on motorcycles. Any motorcycle. This one has a quick shifter, so it'll do it without having to, like, for the most part, if you're romping on it, you know, if you're giving a certain throttle input, I think it's throttle input based because it doesn't like to do it at lower RPM. But if you're romping on it, this thing will fucking bang gears really fast with the quick shifter. When it feels you depress the clutch, it like kills the power for a split second, it pushes you into another gear. But you can do this with any motorcycle. All you gotta do is you can click it down too. You just bleep the throttle real quick, and it's called clutchless shifting. You just kind of like, ooh, and just give it a little, like a power throttle blop. I don't know what to call it, blop, bloop. Sound like Bill Cosby, you know, before all the rape allegations. Zip, zap, zoopity, blop. Kids, they listen to the rap, and it gives them the brain damage. Oh, dude, that guy's got boost gauges. Guy? Girl? I don't know. Another thing I used to do a lot, too, is edit how short I wanted my videos to be. I think that, like, sweet time frame is around 10 to 15 minutes is, like, generally speaking what I keep most of my videos at. Obviously 10 minutes so I can get multiple ads in a video so I can make money, because I'm a money grubby whore. I like money. Money is the exact equivalent of how well you do in society. I mean, yeah, that's why I'll push a video sometimes to fucking 10 minutes, because then I can get those multiple ads in there, and it's like money. And before you criticize me, don't act like you wouldn't fucking do it, alright? Get off my dick. But I've always kept it under 15 minutes. I try to anyway, because I'm like, people don't want to watch 30 minutes of me talking about my butthole. I decided I don't care about that either. If I feel like making a long video, guess what, you fuckers? You're getting a long ass video. We got a yellow light. Let's be honest, we could all make that. The other day I was heading home from Justin's shop downtown Woodstock, right? And we're rolling, and it's like it's a road like this, so there's 2, 4, 6 cars. I'm in the back right out of these 6 cars, and so there's 3 here and 3 there. Like I said, I'm back right, and that fucking light turns yellow way before even the person up front would have made it. Like, but I didn't see a single fucking brake light, and we all 6 random people never met before rolled through that red light like it was nothing. Like 3 seconds into it, I think people were like, what the fuck was that convoy? It's like, pull us all over. Actually, I would probably be the one to get pulled over because I was in the back of the pack. And then after I get done breaking the law, I can be like, man, fuck the police. How dare they criticize me? Oh, I just broke the law. Why you gotta pull me over, bro? I just broke the law, man. Why you gotta be such a dick? Fucking pig. Oh, I spit in my own helmet for a joke. So I made this post on Instagram this morning saying like how content I was, you know, how happy I am with the way things are right now. And it's true. Like, I really feel just this like level of fullness, you know, this level of content that I've never had before in my life. You know, everything's just kind of like right where I want it to be, you know. Sure, YouTube isn't doing the best in the world, but I'm having a good time doing it now, you know, and I got a lot of the strong supporters out there now. All the people that were fucking dickheads and little weak, you know, subscribe to me for one-off videos, and that if I say like one thing wrong, they're like, wow, can't believe you cursed in this video. You said the fuck word, unsub. I'm a baby. What is that fucking sign? What's going on there? So now I feel like the people who watch my videos are like the main motherfuckers. Like, I'm not gonna say the N-word, but if I was black, you guys would be my N-word. You know what I'm saying? Do I have any like really close black followers? Can I have the N-word pass? I think that would solve racism in America. If you just gave white people the N-word pass, man, there'd be no more racism, because then we'd feel just as cool as you guys. I mean, you can continue to laugh about us behind our back because we're fucking goofy white people, but like, just give white people the N-word pass and no more racism in America. Everything will be fixed. That way, both black people and white people can get together and build that wall. Relax, it's a joke. I don't want to hear your comments. Although, I did read somewhere they're paying like a couple $100 an hour to build that wall. Bazinga. I'm gonna get pulled over. I can feel it. Normally I would upshift, but I kind of stayed in second gear when it was coming up at like 120, you know? Casual shit. God, my dick is rock hard. So if you guys are easily offended, buckle up. It's gonna get a lot worse. The gloves are coming off in 2019, man. Fuck the algorithm. That doesn't look like a cop behind me, but it is a Ford F-150, and you never know anymore. They're gonna impound my bike right then and there. I'm gonna load this shit up on ramps. Hi, please don't arrest me, sir. Thank you. I'm just a young lesbian. I sexually identify as someone who can't be arrested, so sovereign citizen. Hands up, don't shoot. Bang, bang. But yeah, man, fucking plate is full. It started out awful, man. I won't lie. Like, it started out with my grandfather passing away. Just really awful shit, you know. Directly after that, I wrapped my little Corvette around a pole, and that sucked. I mean, I'm actually still dealing with that, by the way. I think it ended up being like a ball joint or something like that fucking snapped. And of course there was people who were giving me shit. They're like, no, Dan, you're just a shitty driver. It's like, I mean, while I'm a shitty driver, that's not what caused the accident. But I had two different shops look at it. They both agreed. And when I went to court about it, because I did get a ticket. I got a ticket for failure to maintain lane, go figure. And I did failure to maintain a lane, just under different circumstances. But after the shops verified that it was fuckered, they dropped the court case completely and sided with me. And I was like, cool. It didn't have to pay no fines, nothing like that. I didn't even pay for the lamp, which I don't know whose pocket that came out of, but it wasn't mine. I don't know if I told you guys this story, but I talked to the prosecutor, because they're like, does anyone want to talk to the prosecutor? I'm like, me, hello, yes, I'd like to talk to the prosecutor, like right now, please, thank you very much. Me. He's like, yo, what's up? What'd you do? And I was like, well, my car crashed, single car accident, took out a pole. You know how it be sometimes, haha, Corvette stuff. But it was due to a faulty part. I got proof here, pictures here, and like showed him like the whole, you know, the rigmarole, whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, cool. And I was like, listen, I don't mind paying the fine or anything like that, or paying for the pole. I just don't want it to hit my insurance. My insurance is already fucked enough because of my sweet driving history. And he goes, it's like, do you want to pay this fine? I was like, not particular. And he goes, then shut the fuck up. Like, this prosecutor in court goes, shut the fuck up, to my face. Excuse me? He goes, you're not paying this fine, all right? I mean, you got all the bells and whistles here. You got two shops certified that it was broken apart with pictures. You're good. Don't worry about it. I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, you're good. Good to go. I was like, I can just leave. And he goes, yeah, you sure? And he goes, are you trying to like pay money? I was like, no. He goes, get the fuck out of here. You're good. I'm like, okay. And then I just left. That got all taken away. That was like, fuck, that's pushed. That was over a year. Oh, that's not a year ago yet when that, I mean, the crash was about a year ago come February 2nd, but that court case happened like not too long ago, you know? Oh, come on, man. Wait. I want a lane split, but it's not legal, and I'm all about following the law. You're telling me that this fucking 18-wheeler without a trailer is fucking passing you? You stupid fucking Nissan and your Toyota SR, fuck you. That's a Ford. Hey, Ford, fuck you. Lo and behold, court case dropped. This fucking turbulence behind this truck is awesome. So that's all good, but I get my insurance bill, and it's all like, hey, you owe us a bunch of money now because of your accident. I mean, we paid for the car, but your insurance is going up. And I'm like, what? They're like, your insurance is gonna go up a lot. And I'm like, but why? And they're like, because we're progressive and life is a fucking nightmare. Oh yeah. And I'm like, thank you, and then I just pay them money every month. But I was talking to my adjuster. I was like, yo, like, does it matter if it was a single car accident or not? And he goes, no, that doesn't matter. An accident's an accident. And we paid out for it. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, but it doesn't matter if it was a faulty part. And he goes, well, that changes everything. And I'm like, really? Do tell. It's like, yeah, if it was a faulty part, then your insurance won't go up if you can prove it. And I'm like, I can probably prove it. So, like, I got all my paperwork together. I'm like, what do I need? He's like, do you have any sort of proof that the case was dismissed from the court? I'm like, I can get it. So I acquired that. I emailed it to him, and now I'm just casually waiting a phone call. As soon as he gives me that phone call, my insurance will be nice and drop-a-renoed. Not like drop me from my insurance, but my insurance will be lower a month. It's ridiculous what I pay for my car and my truck, but at the same time, I hear Canadians all like, hey, that's not that bad, eh? That's kind of ridiculous, eh? And I'm like, what do you mean it's kind of ridiculous? He's like, oh, don't fret so much, America. It's $1,200 for me to insure my Ninja 250 every month, eh? For basic coverage. And I'm like, why are you talking like that? And he's like, because we're Canadian, eh? Sorry about that, eh? I'm like, oh, okay. Bridge. Blow off valve. So I'll circle back and wrap this video up about 2019. It's like, I just can't see how it's gonna get any better. It ended up being so absolutely amazing. Like, I've got 3 really solid friends in my life that I can depend on for just about anything. Between my buddy Justin from ACW, A Spin with Finn, and Giant Ham, the guy in the who you guys should all be pretty familiar with now. Just people that not only would take a bullet for me, but I would take a bullet for them. You know, as long as like the leg or something. I don't want to die, but you know what I'm saying. And on top of that, man, you know, I got to do something really cool with my dad. He retired this year, and him and I have never had a beer together for reasons, but I did this really cool thing where we get a fucking smoke together, and that was really cool. Since he's retired now, he can do whatever he wants, and that was part of it, and that was really cool. That was a big highlight of 2018 for me, watching my dad retire after working his ass off. Super just fucking take another bite, full as fuck. And at the beginning of 2018, I got this wonderful woman back in my life that, you know, not that you guys need to know everything about my relationship outside the internet, but I'm so lucky to have her back in my life. You guys have no idea. I try not to put it all out on the internet because it can be so overwhelming having a whole bunch of people up in your relationship, you know, judging you with judging eyes, you know, just being rude and saying things. It's like just really rude people on the internet, man. It makes me not want to put stuff out there anymore. But I think that for the most part, most of the rude people on my channel have been either blocked or banned or gone away, and I'm happy with that. And I'm happy to have Laura back in my life, man. She is just such the biggest supporter of anything I do. She's my fucking ride or die. Like I said, I'm just so full, like, of satisfaction, and I'm just like, I don't want any more. I don't want any new things, even though I'm about to basically go buy a bike. You know, I'm just so satisfied that I feel like anything of 2019 that's good is just gonna be gluttony, man. It's just gonna be gratuitous. It's just gonna be more than I deserve, you know. It already is more than I deserve. So I just want to say thank you guys for an amazing 2018, and whether 2019 be my last year of doing YouTube full-time, or I got some changes that I'm making. I think I'm going to start kind of working with Justin a lot, not necessarily as a rapping person, but just at a shop and doing the videos for him. And we're going to start his channel up as soon as I get that channel locked up and tuned in. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff with him. That was my sprocket looking back there. A little rusty. Could probably use a lube. I don't think I've ever lubed it. Alright guys, basically just went in there real quick, signed off on what I needed to sign off, and they're going to find me a bike. Thank you so much for the loving support in 2018. I hope 2019 is just as good. I got some cool shit in the works. I'm going to treat you guys a little bit better and treat things a little bit differently. So, I'm outie.